it. All right, finally, I've got to tell you who the sexiest bald man in the world is. And I'm telling you, it's shocking, to be honest. I don't agree with it, but here it is. It's not that shocking, I guess. Prince William. Tom! Prince William has been named the sexiest bald man in the world, and it's all based off of how often he's described as sexy online. Okay, so apparently the survey found that he's been described as sexy 17.6 million times. This is either through blogs or reports or anything through a Google search. He is followed by Mike Tyson. I'm not so sure about that. Jason Statham, I can see that. Pitbull, no. And Michael Jordan.
Well, I guess it ruins that theory. Yeah. Jeff Bezos is probably sitting there going, wait, how much money do I need to have to be sexy?
Yes, exactly.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. All right, thank you, Heather. Coming up next, we'll look at Michigan's win. Are they playing with house money now? 97 won the ticket.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Talking division odds for pro football for next season, let's focus on the division that contains Dallas, Philadelphia, the New York team in blue, and the Washington football team. Dallas is the favorite right now, plus 105, followed by Washington at plus 300, Philly and New York both sitting at plus 450. And New York is a team that's attracting a lot of attention right now because of some high-profile free agents that they've signed, including a stud wide receiver formerly of Detroit. But the bottom line with New York is whether or not you believe in their soon-to-be third-year quarterback. If you think that that quarterback is capable of taking the next step, New York could be worth the flyer here, plus 450, probably worth a wager. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
If you've ever hired someone to maintain your lawn, so many of these small companies are unreliable and frankly, they don't do a very good job. You should hire Miller Landscape. They'll maintain and proactively manage all your landscape needs, from mowing and pruning to flowers, fertilization, even your sprinklers. Miller can give you that amazing backyard kitchen or patio you've always wanted. You
credit, and I was reading some stuff. The scout teams did everything. They were so prepared for this game. And look, it helps when you have a week in between games. You get to look at a lot of tape. You only have, 1 day in between to look at UCLA, but still, they were terrific. They were, especially in the second half, they did everything right. The defense was great. Look, Florida State couldn't, put the ball in the ocean for most of the game. And Michigan, we had this debate, we'll get into it about whether it was a perfect game. I don't think you can call it a perfect game when your first half you only shoot 33%. So I thought the second half was absolutely a clinic and perfect, but the first half, even though they led by 11, was far from perfect. But it doesn't make a difference because they won. They covered if you bet, and they're a 7-point favorite tomorrow against UCLA, which, by the way, if you haven't heard, is a 9:57 tip. Everybody's going to we already have to end this complaining and whining already. Maybe even later in the show for the late people are coming on board.
Yeah, those that haven't woken up yet
Yeah.
because they watched the games last night.
Yeah, or just have normal jobs. Exactly. But I mean, seriously, it was a second. It was a clinic, and then getting contributions that you mentioned earlier, guys. Livers, is done for the tournament is what they reported, which we pretty much knew anyway. When you have a stress fracture, they didn't use the term fracture. I mean, you're done. And Brandon Johns and Shawnee Brown again. Shawnee Brown was terrific again. I know he might have a little juice taken against a former ACC team that he played when he was at Wake Forest, and he was dominant. They were not. Everybody talked about the length of Florida State's defense, and granted, the foul trouble helped a little bit, but they weren't afraid of anything. They had some shots blocked in the first half where I got a little. You get frustrated. Stop going up. Score over them, but they adjusted a little bit, and then the second half was a clinic.
Every time, in the second half especially, and you mentioned Shawnee Brown, his ability to make a play, and it's not like he's making plays on every trip up and down the floor,
No.
but his ability to elevate, and we noticed it, I forget which game of the tournament it was, I think it was the LSU game where he went in for a dunk, and just his ability to explode to the basket. And this game, the one I remember was he went up and got a rebound, and just his ability to elevate and play with some of those bigger guards, and still come down with the ball. He makes the plays when you need it the most.
And they're going to have to, play really good defense against UCLA's guards too, because they have big guards as well, and they shoot from the outside. I love Michigan State. They saw it firsthand. Kaz again yesterday. He had a big game, and then they win in overtime, even though their best player fouled out of the game. We could arguably say, Druzang's their best player, or Jaquez. And they have really good guards as well. So it's going to. We'll get more into that tomorrow. But they're good. Don't get fooled by the seeding.
Right.
They're playing really good basketball right now. And I know there's a lot of Michigan State people, like myself, are sitting there, God, they only could have boxed out a free throw. They would have won that game, and then who knows what would have happened. It would have been so cool to have Michigan play Michigan State in the Elite Eight. Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing how many of these play-in teams, get a few rounds in or even this deep? This is the second time a play-in team has gotten to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, VCU, right, with Shaka.
Right, and they made the Final Four.
And he hasn't won a game, NCAA tournament game since.
No.
And now he's not even at Texas. He's at Marquette.
I don't know. I think
That's not true, Greg? Hold on, Greg's going to correct me on that.
I'm sorry, it's not until 13.
Oh, not
Last
till,
tournament.
not 13. Okay, they lost to Was that the game they lost to Michigan at the Palace? Yeah.
I thought Michigan almost made they played so well yesterday that they made their own karma in the fact that they finally got a break. Where I was really concerned if they had to play Alabama. I thought and they avoided that. And you always got to catch a break to get deep into the tournament. Almost all the time, there's very few teams that usually don't get a way lower seeded team at some point that they face to kind of catch a break, to take a breath. And to me, I know UCLA, they're playing good and all that, but
Yeah, we'd rather play an 11 seed than Alabama. There's no doubt about it.
yeah.
Let's talk to Lou. What's up, Lou?
What's up, crew?
How are you?
Hey, you know what I'm doing? I'm excellent. I'm excellent. Carry that banner. Represent. My Michigan replacement? Who's going to fill those shoes? Who's going to put up those numbers Isaiah Leverett? Brandon John is playing with confidence. He's playing aggressive. And this is the guy that we thought we were getting. You know, it took a while to get there, but he's playing with confidence, and I like that.
By the way,
Back in the basket.
Lou, if you're Brandon John's parents, don't you have to worry that Bill Raftery's going to kidnap your kid? Oh my God! Since the Big Ten tournament, Bill Raftery's been all about Brandon John. It's pretty funny.
He's been phenomenal, and I tell you what, that one play, he got the ball knocked out of his hands, and he was getting ready to slam that thing home on somebody.
I know.
So I was in the first half, and then I looked at the stats in the first half, 8.5 boards. Yes, that's exactly what we need. We need that guy to step up and continue to play. But I'm going on record right now, and I'm telling you, and this might sound cocky, I think we're going to wipe the floor. I think we will wipe the floor with UCLA. Michigan's defense is stifling right now.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to all the experts and the TNT guys and all the college guys. And they talk about Michigan this, and I just hate that they always talk like we're getting lucky, but the luck is going to run out. Right now, we're one seed.
Yeah.
Okay, and people treat us like we were some 6, 7, 8 seed. No, we're one seed. We're one of the top 4 teams. We're one of the top 4 seeds in this tournament, and we're playing like it. And then with LSU, we withstand the shootout with LSU. They were shooting the ball good, but we figured it out. And then Florida State, they're the biggest team. We're going to have sides, but we manhandled Florida State. And now with UCLA, I'm telling you, I believe we're going to wipe the floor with UCLA. FanDuel's going to pay me out this week. I'm going all in. I'm going all in.
Take the unders. Although yesterday the unders were half. It was half and half because the overtime of the UCLA game made that game go over. As Greg Hargrave always says, there's no undertime. God, that was a pet peeve of mine. You know, and a lot of coaches they talked about it. You know, Cronin's guy who likes to foul in those situations. They didn't. They got burnt by that three-pointer. And I thought, see, that's another thing. So many times when you have a momentum, a deflating shot at the end of regulation, something even overtime, the team that gives up that usually is just so crushed. UCLA.
Well, UCLA came back and they started shooting, and then again, Alabama, they had 2 free throws early part of the
Yes.
time. Missed them both.
They were, 14 of 25 from the line? Something crazy like that.
Wasn't good.
No, it was really bad. I mean, that there you go. You want to talk about nitpicking? That's the one thing Michigan didn't do well yesterday. Shoot free throws. They shot like 60-some%. 65, 66%. Yeah, Alabama from the charity stripe, 11 of 25. And a lot of front ends and one-on-ones, too. I mean, if Nate Oates is kicking himself, that's it. Free throws. Our telephone number, 248-539-9797. Now, was that the perfect game that Michigan played yesterday? And if it was, where does it rank on perfect games, not Armando Galarraga, perfect games played by your favorite Detroit local team, 97.1 The Ticket?
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Supercar Wash. 75 northbound after 8 Mile, right shoulder is blocked by an accident, and there is a closure due to a crash in Roseville, south on Gratiot Avenue between Utica and Martin Road. Supercar Wash gives unlimited chances to keep your car clean. For just $12.95 a month, wash every day at any 11 locations. It's quick, easy, and contactless, plus free vacuums and hand towel drying. That's $12.95 a month. Drive up and sign up at Supercar Wash. Feel super, go unlimited today. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The Detroit Red Wings play the Florida Panthers. Begin tomorrow at 6:45 on 97.1 The Ticket.
I'm Amy Lawrence with the Radio.com Sports Minute. Sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. In the span of a couple hours, the Miami Dolphins scrambled the top 12 picks in the upcoming NFL draft and sent shockwaves through the league. They initially traded their number 3 overall pick to the Niners for the 12th pick and 2 future first-rounders. Before the football world could properly react, the Dolphins leapfrogged back
join with a valid email. Getting your job done just got easier. Restrictions apply. See terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Detroit area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Offices in Troy and Ann Arbor.
Watch us here at Spring is in the Air. Hi friends, Bill Dowling here from Colin Buick GMC in Lake Orion to tell you about some of the great values going on all month long. Right now, eligible GM employees and family members can get a 2021 GMC Acadia 4-wheel drive SLE for just $247 a month. Leases for 24 months, 10,000 miles a year with $247 due at signing. So come see us. That's Dowling Buick GMC, located on M24 south of Clarkson Road in Lake Orion. Check us out online at DowlingBG.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Protecting your family and your possessions. There's very little in life that ranks higher on a daily to-do list than that. And the first line of defense in that protection is literally the roof over your head. It's a barrier to the brutal extremes of the sun, the wind, the rain, the hail, and the winter. Oh, the Michigan winters. They prey upon weaknesses in your roof like a lion on a gazelle. Luckily, you have Victor's Roofing on your side. Victor's Roofing has more 5-star reviews than any other roofing company in Michigan. Victor's Roofing offers a free video inspection of your roof. Victor's Roofing offers a lifetime leak-free guarantee. And Victor's Roofing will repair or replace your roof quickly, efficiently, and leave the area around your home cleaner than they found it. Guaranteed. Protecting your family and your home is a big job. Don't go it alone. Call Victor's Roofing today for a free roof inspection and estimate. 734-773-1100 or book an appointment online at victorsroofing.com. victorsroofing.com.
Pull up to Church's today for boneless that's bringing it all. Bringing buttermilk marinated juiciness and all white meat deliciousness. Try our new Texas tenders and chicken sandwich with new smoky barbecue sauce for just $3.99. Church's bringing that down on flavor. Offer valid at participating location.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Radio.com Sports and presented by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. You could win the ticket signing bonus. $1,000 in 11 times each weekday. Powered by BetQL. Let BetQL's proven data and analytics help you become a better bettor. Download the BetQL app today. Listen for the keyword at half past each hour between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text that keyword to 72881 before the end of that hour. Message and data supply, and you could win a $1,000 signing bonus on 97.1 The Ticket.
Loaded from Brooks in toward Davis. Into a cutting ground low on the right lane and in along the baseline. What a feed from Austin Davis. Assist number 6 of the year, and it was a gem.
He played really good in his limited minutes. He was 3 for 3 from the field. Did a couple of nice passes that you heard there as Michigan goes to the Elite Eight with a 76-58 win over Florida State. They will take on UCLA tomorrow night in Indianapolis from Lucas Oil Stadium. Now you guys know I love like weird little idiosyncrasies, weird anomalies and stats. I go to this website every once in a while to find a few of them, and lately I keep them to myself. But there's two, and especially one, that I think is pretty interesting. Tonight, Houston, of course, taking on Oregon State. Let's see, I'll have 3 little stats. Houston has beaten 15-seed Cleveland State, 10-seed Rutgers, 11-seed Syracuse. Now they face 12-seed Oregon State. They're the first team to face 4 double-digit seeds in a single NCAA tournament. Elvis talking